Now let's meet Leonard Melfi, playwright and screenwriter, whose play Club Hellfire is now playing at the Homegrown Theater. We'll hear a little bit about his award-winning career and his early days in off-Broadway.
Where were you born?
I was born in Binghamton, New York, upstate, and I was born and raised there, and then I came to New York, and I've been here for 35 years.
What prompted you to start writing plays?
Well, I came to New York to be an actor, and while I was in class at Uta Hagen's and Herbert Berghaus, I started writing scenes for me to do and for the other kids to do, and I got very turned on watching the other actors do scenes that I wrote, and I decided, God, that's very gratifying. I'm going to go home and write plays, and that's what I did. First play of mine that was produced was called Lazy Baby Susan, and it was produced at Cafe La Mama in 1962, and it was my first play, and Ellen Stewart got me off the streets, and I came up with this play called Lazy Baby Susan.
What was that about?
Oh, it was a triangle, two women and a man, and it had to do with sort of a romance, a young lady who had to grow up, and she falls for a guy in the building and comes between the guy and his wife. But it's resolved okay.
So you started off in the heart of off-Broadway down at Mama there.
Yeah.
So is that generally the genre, say, that your plays fit in? Are they always the offbeat, avant-garde type of writing?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got I've got that in me, from then and right up until now.
Yeah, even till today.
Oh yeah,
even to the current play.
Like this play, Club Hellfire.
You want to talk about this play?
Oh yeah, this play is, this production is fantastic. Wally Strauss, the director, we found each other, and it's one of those great things for a playwright to find a director like Wally and his wife Joanna Strauss, who's the producer, and it's their theater, and it's a thing that I always tell other playwrights who are young or starting out or want to give a lecture or something. They always say, well, how do you do it? I mean, how do you get something done? And I said, well, if you can really find a place, a playwright needs a place. And if you find a place, you're in great shape, because you know that you can write for that place, and the people will encourage you and nurture you. And I've always found a place. La Mama was my first place, and then I found Theater for the New City, and then I found Circle in the Square, and then I found the Lee Strasberg Theater Institute, and now I've got the Homegrown Theater. And so I really consider myself very lucky.
Tell me a little bit about the plays that you did then after La Mama. Did you just do one play there? Or
oh no, I believe, I'm almost positive, I hold a record over the years.
Which ones?
Having I have 22 plays done there.
At La Mama?
Since 1962, yeah.
Which were some of them, the better known ones?
Well, the most famous one is Bird Bath. Yeah, my play Bird Bath. And
what is that about?
That's about, it's an encounter. I write encounters a lot. I love doing that.
And there's a book called
I have a book called Encounters. There's also one called Later Encounters. Yeah. And I just believe in, I love watching people get together for the first time, meeting for the first time. You can do so much with that as a playwright. People reaching out to each other. And I love that. In fact, this play is a bunch of encounters in a way, because the people are coming to this Club Hellfire every night, and they're going to meet new people. I did a lot of plays at La Mama. I did a play called Niagara Falls, and I did a play called The Raven Rock, which was my version of Edgar Allan Poe's life, which the New York State Council of the Arts commissioned me to write. And I did a lot of plays I wrote for them, especially for La Mama, for Ellen Stewart, for festivals that we had there, and benefits and things like that. And Tom O'Horgan he directed a lot of my stuff. And so we had it was a great time.
Well, there are a lot of people who are stars now who started out in some of your plays.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, or they did readings of plays of mine, like Like Al Pacino did a reading of a play of mine, and Robert De Niro did a reading of a play of mine. Al did it at Theater Genesis, and De Niro, he did a reading of a play of mine at Lucille Ortel's apartment. Yeah, I'm writing a screenplay now called Flowers from Us, and the main setting is a flower shop in Queens. And I'm writing with two people in mind. I'm writing it with an old friend, Al Pacino, in mind, and I'm writing it with another old friend, Sophia Loren, in mind. I wrote a movie for Sophia Loren called Lady Liberty, and I just had this great idea, I think, for the two of them to be a brother and sister in this screenplay that takes place in a flower shop, and I'm very excited about that.
Don't your plays get done a lot in universities now too? Aren't the students doing them all over the country?
Yeah, yeah, they're all over the place, and I really feel very grateful about that too, of course, because there are plays that I wrote like in 1965 that are still done, you know, like in colleges and in Europe. In fact, just now, through Samuel French, I found out that the 4 of my early one-act encounters are being done in Greece. And you know, and that made me feel very good. I signed a contract the other day, and 2 in Sweden too, plus all the ones in America. You know.
Do you have a favorite play, or is the last one always?
Well, right now this is my favorite one.
Yeah,
yeah, Club Hellfire is my favorite, and that's because of what homegrown it's done for. You know.
It's alive, right?
It's alive. Oh, it's alive, all right. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Well, that's our show. We've had fun bringing you down into the subway. Remember when we brought you to the Subway Museum a few episodes back?
We're always trying to find new ways to surprise our viewers.
So be sure to join us again next time. I'm Emily Saliandri.
And I'm Joseph Shelson. For Italics, ciao for now.